Hey scholars, Mr. Byrne here. All right, let's make sure we're recording. Yep, good to go. All right, so today we are going to be doing some green screen photography. So yesterday we took some images demonstrating Rembrandt lighting, and we are going to using a green screen, and we are going to actually do something with those images today. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to your email and download the image that I sent you. Let's see here. Yep, so it's going to look like this, and you can go down here. You can download your file, please. And I'm going to choose this one because it's going to be one of the most challenging ones because of the hair to demonstrate on what you're going to be doing today. So step one is download your image to your computer. So you're going to need to log into your account. The next step is you need to go find a suitable background image. Now we're only going to be kind of filling this area back here, so we need to find something that'll work. So these are all taken in a portrait. It doesn't really matter if you get a portrait landscape. We're going to go to the internet here, and we're going to do a Google image search. So let's just do something kind of fun. So let's do a beach. No, better yet, let's do a forest. Not Forrest Gump. There we go. And we want to find images. Now this is one of the important things you're going to need to do is you're going to need to find an image that matches the resolution of the image that you took. So we need to go over here to tools, and we want to go to size right there, and we'll hit this drop down box. We're going to want to choose larger than, and we want all of our images to be over 1,000 by 1,000 preferably, but this should give us some good results here. Now we use green, so we want to choose a background that has a lot of green in it if possible, to kind of give it a little more context. So this is a pretty good one here. So let's see, 1,000, that should work. So right click, I'm going to save image as, and then download the image to my downloads. The next step is I'm going to open up both of these images into Photoshop. So file, open, and here are my two images. Click on open. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this image, so image rotation. So we're going to go down here to right there, and we want to 90 degrees counterclockwise. Oh, no, that was wrong. Try that again. We'll just go 180 now. Bam, there we go. And step one always in Photoshop is to create a background layer, so Command J. Now we have a duplicate layer here. I'm going to then give the computer a chance to kind of lighten this up a little bit. It's a little dark, but that's easily fixed. So we're going to go to Image, and we're going to go to Autotone right there. It's going to brighten it up a little bit. It's still a little darker than I would like, so we're just going to brighten this up just a hint more. So Image, Adjustment, Brightness and Contrast. I'm just going to brighten this up just a little bit more. There we go. And I always like to add a little more contrast. Good. Okay, we can work with this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be removing all of the green from the background here, and we're going to be using our magic wand icon right here. And one of the things that we can do, so there's a couple of different ways to do this. So actually, I'm going to demonstrate both of them. The first one is using the magic wand. You can go in here and you have your tolerance. It's going to select everything within the green. I'm going to make sure we do the add, that one right there. So this will allow me to keep adding to my selection, that second option there. So if I click down here, up here, get all these little areas. But you can see it's kind of not getting the stuff that's really close to the hair. We don't want to start selecting hair, and it's not getting in like the areas like this. So this one's okay. If I turn off this layer here and click delete, you'll see that I removed the background, but I still have quite a bit of green to deal with. This is going to take a while to remove. What I suggest you do is use this second technique. So we're just going to go in here, and we're going to hit Command Z to step backwards. Command D to deselect. We're going to use the select color range option. You should be familiar with this from the monochromatic image that we did a couple of years ago. And this is important. You need to click the eyedropper here where it says add. What we can do here is we can just move this over a little bit. I can go into the image, adjust this, my fuzziness here, because I want all this to be in black. Go get these areas up here that are kind of sticking out. Good, now you can see how I have all that little areas in between the hairs. Click OK. Now when I hit delete, you'll notice that it did a much better job of removing the green. Now, we have blonde hair and a green background. There's going to be some light spillage. That's what causes this green in here. We can zoom in, so Command D, so to deselect, Command plus to zoom in. And we're going to do this one more time. We're going to go in here and try to get just rid of some of these green hairs with the same process we just did. So select color range. All right, let's get right in there. Grab some of that green. Let's see, there we go. We're use the plus here. Go get the other side of the image here. Get some up here. There we go. Click OK. I'm going to click delete again. And then Command deselect. Now I've removed a good chunk of that. You can see we have some residual kind of strands up here. We're just going to grab our eraser tool, kind of clean this up just a little bit. So I'm just going to go in there and kind of get rid of some of those extra, little bit of green. Now when doing green screen, my recommendation to you is this process is actually called keying, and this is the same process they use in a movie. It can be used with any color, honestly. The reason they chose green is this color green, this chroma key green is the actual technical term, is that it's not a very common color people wear. It's not something you see a lot. And so like if we did this and they're wearing like a green shirt, it would show up. And then the person would have be a floating head. We don't want that. So that's why they kind of choose colors, so like that light blue. If you go to Universal Studios, you'll see the big blue screen. It looks like a sky almost. But you can do this process on pretty much any color. All right, now that we remove the background here, we're going to go grab our background image here. And we are going to just, using the move tool, drag it over. Let's see. Nope. See how this name is just like canceled? This name is insanely long. It doesn't allow us to see the other one here. Let's see if we can pull this over now. All right. We're just going to have to go change the name. So File, Save As. I want to say this as a JPEG, and we're just going to call this test, or background. How's that? You may not have to do this. This is because my screen is reduced. All right, so now I can actually see my other images here. All right, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to pull it here. I'm going to drop it in. It's obviously much smaller, so we're going to resize the image. So Command minus to fit our background here. And then we're going to drop it behind him. There we go. Now we are in a forest, which is kind of cool. All right, shift, make this a little bigger. There we go. All right, if we zoom in here, you're going to see that the green's going to allow, even though we had a little bit residual left in the hair, it's not going to be as noticeable. I'm going to grab a different background, just kind of show you the difference. Actually, I can just drop a black background in behind it, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. If you choose a background that doesn't really match your background color that you're keying out, it tends to, you'll be able to see the light spillage a little better. So let's see here. We're just going to make a new layer. Bring this up a little bit. There we go. Oops. Ended up changing the size of my. There we go. Huge. There we go. Oh, layers are down there. There we go. All right, so we're going to add a new layer 3. We're just going to throw this. That's fine where it is. I'm going to push D on the keyboard. It's going to reset my background color here, and then Alt Delete puts it in black, so you can still see that color back there. This is also a good way to kind of establish. Oh, I didn't do a very good job erasing right here, so I'm gonna grab my eraser. Oops, wrong one. Command Z. Get on the right layer here. There we go. And erase just a little more. Kind of clean it up a little bit. That's how that's done. So your object today is to choose a background. Go into Photoshop with your image, and then if you want to do some residual, just kind of cleaning up, you can do some blemish removal and things like that using the spot healing brush or whiten teeth. We'll go over that more in detail on your next project, but that's how you do that. You're going to then go to File, Save As. You're going to save this as a JPEG. Give it your name, so we'll just call this test. and put it somewhere, preferably your thumb drive. I'm going to put this on the desktop so I can easily find it. Save. Make sure the quality is 12. Click OK. Oh, I made a mistake. I got to change the background. There we go. File, save as. JPEG. Test. Save. Yep, it's going to ask me. Here we go. All right, you're then going to go to Google Classroom, and you're going to turn this in under the classroom right there. There'll be an assignment that says submit green screen image here with this video. All right, scholars, you'll probably see me on campus today doing some stuff for the school. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Trust me, you want to be here tomorrow. Bye.